It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's Leonys Martin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, center fielder Leonys Martin.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Garcia, still going back. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. Gene Segura standing in. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cano is retired, 2 down now.
Batting fourth.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Hit hard to third. A quick out number 1. Here's Brett Gardner now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup and the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Gardner becomes out number 2 this inning. Randall Grichuk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Popped up. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Kyle Seager.
Pitch on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting 6.
At the plate, Adam Jones. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Swing and a ball lined towards short, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Digging in, Danny Valencia. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Valencia.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. He's set. Here's the 3-2. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw won't get him. Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia coming on, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. The pitcher, James Paxton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. First and second now, one man out. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Hit slowly back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Center fielder number 12.
Ready for another chance? Leonis Martin. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Second and third, 2 away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
In to score, the runner from third. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate. And as a result, the run is in to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around it, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Drury has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Cano, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In there, strike one.
Well, he's got a high pitch count, and we're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
Squared that one up just a little late. And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Seager has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Grichuk racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Baseman, Kyle Seager.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Grichuk is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
The right fielder,
so a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. To short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Standing in, Danny Valencia. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Escobar onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Carlos Ruiz, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. Down the third baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And there's ball 2 now. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So striding in, Carlos Martinez. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. One there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard but foul over the Cardinal dugout.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Cespedes will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Stepping up now, Rendell Grichuk. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, James Paxton. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Leonis Martin. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1 pitch. In the air down the left field line and deep. Grichuk is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Shortstop.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, number 44.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, 1 pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he's safe. Digging in to try it again, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Martin is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eduardo Escobar.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to third. Cano for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano going to strike that victim twice in this one.
Robinson Cano.
High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yoenis Cespedes. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Third baseman.
Striding in, Kyle Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Matt, it looks like he was sitting there getting ready to jump on the first pitch fastball, and they pulled the string on him and threw him a changeup and just got him out front. Now, I don't know what he's thinking up there at the plate or what he might be looking for. He could be pretty confused right now.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. So coming to the plate, Adam Jones. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Yadier Molina.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Left side. There's Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Brandon Drury will bat next. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Ready on 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Carlos Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Paxton steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Danny Valencia.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Riding in once again, Carlos Ruiz. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? James Paxton getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Aledmus Diaz. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Here's Brett Gardner now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
1-1. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jones is under it. 1 away. Now he'll throw back to first. Digging in once again, Rendell Grichuk. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Anthony Rizzo.
From the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Avisail Garcia waits on deck. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Sent on the ground out to second. Segura for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again. Leonis Martin. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Martin.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready once again, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Cano waits on the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Stepping up now, Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. He's set. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a rather easy first out. Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Kyle Seager.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Grichuk arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Number 10.
So coming to the plate, Adam Jones. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting
at the plate, Danny Valencia. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Standing in,
Now
Carlos
batting,
Ruiz.
catcher,
He flew out in his
Carlos
last at-bat.
Ruiz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Brandon Drury will bat next. 1 for
Leading off
2
for the
on his
Cardinals.
line so far in the game.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. On its way is pitch number 75. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Locked him up with the off-speed
pitcher,
stuff
number
on that
18,
one. Brandon Drury
Carlos
becomes the first out in the
Martinez.
bottom of the 8th inning.
Your
Johnny
attention,
Peralta
please.
will grab a bat and hit
Hitting
for the pitcher
Cardinals,
here.
Number 27, Johnny Peralta.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping into the box, Aledmus Diaz. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Jones is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Kevin
attention,
Segrist
please.
comes on to
Now
pitch
pitching
now,
for the
hoping for
Cardinals,
better results than the
number
other
46,
arms that they've run out there in this
Kevin
one.
Segrist.
So digging in now, James Paxton,
Leading
and an
off for the
opportunity
Mariners.
Here for a 4th
Pinch hitting
plate
for
appearance
Seattle,
here this afternoon,
number
and you have
17.
to say he's really earned it. Mitch Haniger will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Here's Leonis Martin.
fielder,
He went deep
Leonis
earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this
Martin.
point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
And he lays off for ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Set to deal on 2-2. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Ariel Miranda enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Ariel Miranda.
So striding forward now, Brett Gardner. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
For the Cardinals.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
First baseman
in now,
44.
Anthony Rizzo. He was a double play victim last time around. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Backhanded on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings.